Hello, Spadank. Here's the game. Yeah, just been in a quick play. Just going over, just sort of reviewing it, and thought, yeah, what the hell, I may as well record it. And I'm playing as Sperrverband, 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 Spurs, Kessel, and I'm up against someone called Stalker UA. I've come across him before, but I can't remember if I won or lost. And he's playing Hermann Fallschirmpanzer. And I've been trying to make these guys work. And I think after this game, I'm going to go for more of a balanced approach. I'm trying to figure out the deck still. They've got some nice units. I'm going for this. I say again, you probably don't know this. What's it called? Military police guy and a disheartened, bringing them into here to hope to hold this forest and do some nastiness. My opponent, I don't think they're very experienced because they're coming to the front really slow. If I was paying more attention, then I would have just rushed these things into here and unloaded. I can't recall where I was most focused, but clearly not focused enough because I could have unloaded these much further up, like into this area, and possibly grabbed the flag. But yeah, I'm finding it. Maybe this map is not fantastic for Kessel, to be fair, but it's not terrible either. I've got some packs. I've not got a pack in A phase in this deck. I've just got it in B, which is something I was experimenting with. I've got Panzer Shreks though, plenty of them, and I thought I'd be using the IG-18s for their AP capability. Armor piercing. And my opponent's starting off again. Beautiful place for the pack right here. T-34s and these M14 rinky-dinky tanks, which are, I've seen people using these quite a bit in Hermann Goering. I don't really use them in Hermann Goering deck, but I guess it depends on the map. In a CQC fight, these things would be very nice. What is an armor like on these babies anyway? 15, 25, it's alright. Heat 65, heat 65, alright. Only got 6 rounds of that, and the normal one is that. That's interesting. A couple of breaders, yeah, not fantastic. It's the Italian tank, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I heard someone saying. Now bring out an early flag furling. Just going to pop it around here. And I did hear the siren go off at this point, so I was like, ooh, yeah, I think I'll drop this a bit sooner here. Yeah, I decided to drop it now when I heard that siren. But couldn't actually see the plane at this point in the game. Managed to take out one of the T-34s with that IG, but the IG then got blapped by the other T-34. Panzer IV's coming round now. I was hoping to deal with this, but my opponent doing a lot of micro in this area, being really careful. On the other hand, me not so much. These guys just getting absolutely pounded by the armor, getting strafed. Like, now I've got the fallback coming in, I'm starting to pay a bit of attention. I was trying to pick off the tanks around here. Like, I saw these in here at this point, but I couldn't get eyes on it. And I was worried about this T-34, but I saw it, I can see it moving around now. I've got the recon. So I was hoping to pop one of these tanks and then get out of the way, but it looks like, oh, he's just fast moving it. I thought he was coming around here with it. I had a feeling. Maybe he starts to move it over here fairly soon. So a little bit of cat and mouse here between. Yeah, he's moving it in. He's just fast move, just move order, not attack move order. Again, inexperienced player. And now he's gone for the attack, but now he's lost line of sight, so he's not attacking. Another T-34 coming in to back him up. Again, you really want these on attack move orders. I'm assuming he can. Actually, he won't be able to see this. At this range, no, he probably can't see that actually. But we're just at 12-12. I'm on the Maverick and he is on the Balanced. Got a pack 38 and a pack 40 up on the hill. Not doing anything at the moment, don't need to. So he's bringing his tanks over here, and he has got the attack move order in now, so he does kind of know what he's doing by the looks of it. don't mean to sound patronising when I say that. Yeah, so I was just curious as why he was. Now he's got a. Alright, he gets in behind. I managed to get the half track, but I didn't notice if a T-34 was in there, or I probably wasn't paying attention. My recon would have been able to spot it at some point. And is he getting race shotted? Yeah, he's rotating everything there and just in a pickle. Gets taken out, which is annoying. I was just bringing a Shrek in here to deal with any tanks coming around this area again, but yeah, didn't look too nice after that. Over here, it's just having a march across the open, trying to spot out any like the typical machine guns in these buildings or infantry, to then march across, grab this flag if I could. Oh, this pack is covering this area, I see, and this one's just covering down here, and this one's also covering not a lot. And it's got pack 40 over here too. Yeah, so it's very light deployment by both of us. Like this guy, yeah, yeah, when at the start of the game I actually did redirect this to unload over here when I saw nothing was coming, just to secure this flag a bit better. So all 100% focused in this area. Got these nice flame squads. I do really like these. They're 25 points. They've got some nice submachine guns, 12 strength, and they've got a flamer. The rifles are nothing to write home about, but yeah, they're kind of a nice unit. Unfortunately, I wasn't using these in tandem with the Brandenburger, which would be better. Would be a much better idea, I would say. Yeah, on this deck you do get the Panzer Grens, but they're only available, they're phase locked to C, and I do have them in this deck, but I'm starting to think I should go balanced with this deck. I think it will suit it better, because coming up against things like this is a pain. Yeah, these half tracks, I'm not having the best of luck. Do I actually manage to get a Molotov in these? These are all no longer disheartened because we've got the military police around them. But the light armor was being annoying. Oh, the Stug coming in here and picking off the T-34. So I just decided to drive him up a bit further, see if we can get some more tanks, some more armor. There's a Panzer IV coming in as well. Help polish up a bit. T-34 gets a nice pen onto me there. Really unfortunate for me. Looks like I might kill him with a second shot though. Yep. Yeah, the two stars just makes me fire that little bit faster. Otherwise, there was a chance this could have got taken out then. Panzer IV double star as well. Like, I preferred Panzer IVs up in this area, to be honest, just because they've got the turret. There's a Stug. Yeah, if something comes around here for Stug, the whole hull has to turn around to fire at it, which is, yeah, well, it can be extremely annoying. The Panzer Shrek, I stopped him from unloading anyway. I just fast moved him to here so I could use him later if need be. Start bringing some bombers now. Want to get this flag, want to get some kind of tick going in A phase. Bombers don't get off. SDKFZ right back here doing the work. I did pop out another flag furling over here. I was a bit kind of worried about, you know, bombing runs in the town or in this area especially, but he doesn't seem to be making much movement on here. Just a bit of armor. My IG-18s are doing a decent enough job of being a little bit threatening. Like I said, I've got no dedicated AT guns here, which is risky. Excuse me. I don't know what I was doing with this BF-109. I think I just bought it in for some reason and I thought, oh yeah, I'll just shoot something. And it does nothing, because it's not a dedicated strafing plane, this one, is it? It's just a stupid plane. He goes on a retreat. And the same plane on the opposite side. I think, is he doing exactly the same thing? He is doing a strafing run. Does he do some work on these in heavy cover? Yeah, gets no kills, does a little bit of stress. These guys are beautiful. This is why I want to use these recon squads a lot. I mean these disheartened units. So it can boost them up. But these are just beauties. Much better in CQC though. As they do 2.4 damage in CQC, 30-man squad. Fanatical, so they're pretty gorgeous things. And here they're just getting shot to pieces for no reason. And needs to back them up as well. There's a pretty brutal combination in CQC. And these can use their light machine gun in close quarters, so that's nice. So get 2.5 and then a Molotov on top. But the other ones which aren't disheartened, they cost the same price, and you get an extra man in the squad as well. I think the loadout is pretty similar. I have to check that actually. I'm not entirely sure if it's identical or not. What are these? Oh yes, more flamer guys. Oh, in phase B now, so I'm bringing out a pack. Yeah, pretty much won out on the hill fairly well, but still barely holding on to this flag. He's bringing way more units. Valkyrie. Interesting that he's unloading over here. I wonder if he's just done that as a quick thing to do, because Valkyrie, where's one? Can we find one? I guess he's invested in these for his B phase. They can't really, from this distance, they don't have much firepower. Get up about here at the 300 meter range, they can do some work. C-34, Fallschirmpanzer 3, Panzer 4. Ooh, might get. He's going to get another shot off, maybe get a kill here. Onto the leader as well, that's nice. Probably going to go down now, yeah. Don't know what happened to the Stug. I think this pack might have sniped him, possibly, if that's him. Yeah, if that's the same one as before. Or maybe I just got too bold and drove it really high up for no reason, like a fool. Nope. Oh, so he has just redirected these now to unload there. I was going to say, it's really unusual to unload them on here. I just got a single tick on in B phase now, so I've got a huge income advantage. I mean, massive. Well, not so massive, like 400 points at the end of this phase. Then after that, it's going to look a bit dodgy for me. Marder taken out by something. I'm assuming it was the pack on the hill. Yeah, like the pack just about got hold of that. Flak Verlin back here, now at 1 star with the leader in there. I think he's going to take that out of the sky for sure. It's flown almost directly into it. Yep. And there's another one over on this side as well. Yeah, I didn't even bring out my commander here for more vet at the end. And here we see the Sturmtiger, the beautiful big boom beast. And this could be a big problem for me up here. This pack's been taken out by this light armor. I'm just throwing in some bombers to see if I can do some damage to these things. Really felt more sensible. Should have brought the pack up to here where it's more protected. Pop it in and out of cover. You can pick off a tank at a time that way. Fokker Wolf coming into a bombing run. Might even get my own man here. I do. But that should be pretty heavily damaged by now, I'd say, that tank. Yeah, it looks a mess. My guys are not happy. Brandenburger getting picked off just by a ton of machine guns firing at him. Oh, here we go. Yeah, so you got the assault rifle. This is 300 meters. So at over 300 meters range, you're not dishing out so much damage. Under 300 meters, you're doing a lot. So these Valkyrie were a pain. The problem with them in this deck, though, is you cannot upvet them in your deck. You have to upvet them like by using your commanders and leaders. There's no other way to do it. But he doesn't have any leaders in here at the moment. He had leader tanks, but I think I picked them all off by now. Is there any up there? Nope. Valkyrie coming out into the centre, is wanting to secure this building. Sturm ticket as well, SDKFZ. And yeah, now I decide to use the off-map, because I've used this deck a couple of times. I've been messing about with it, this division, sorry. And yeah, I always forget about this off-map. So I thought, give it a go. I've got 2 of these in B. So I thought I'd see a big boom, see what it does here. Seemed like prime pickings, and it looks like a pretty tasty one. This pack not having much luck over here. So that's what was shooting at it. Yeah, I was trying to pick up... I brought this out here to try and pick these things off, but looks like everything else was annoying it. Oh, he's firing APCR as well now. Silly me. It looks like he's forgot to unload his recon unit here. It might get... Oh, yeah, Stug 4 picks it off, reinforcing. Here comes the big boom. So we've got 7, 5, 5, 9, 9. Looks like a pretty decent laydown. Is it going to do the damage though? Looks like it got a lot of... At least 10 men of these killed. Damaged the tanks a bit, but not... Is that it? Not spectacular, but at least it blunted his push, I would say. But I didn't have much to follow it up with. I don't know what I'm focusing on now. I was kind of all over the place in this game. So we've got Panzer Thors moving around in the north now. Relatively quiet over here, as in completely silent. Still holding it with like minimal effort up here. Same for myself. Big focus is in here. Oh, here comes my plane train. Just bombing the hell out of all of this, or not, as we see. SDKFZ. 2 FDC. I get 1 bombing run off, that's it. Don't even know what they did. I think did a bit of damage down here, that's about it. Doesn't look like any of the planes are going to die though. We didn't focus fire on 20. Yeah, I couldn't quite pick out where these things were. I was trying to get some defensive fire down with some mortars and such, but they didn't. They just couldn't pin these things down, and I couldn't see them, so a little bit annoying. And he's got 3 of them out, so he's got his air covered really well. These are very vulnerable. Once I hit them, they're dead, but I just couldn't get eyes on them properly. Oh, here's my mortars. Oh, I thought it was a pack up here, but turns out I'm just ended up mortaring in Stern Tiger. I tried my luck with the off-map down here instead, hoping to snipe this. I believe I might... No, I don't get it. Do a fair bit of damage, and then the JU-88 can't get the bombing run in. But there's another bomber coming in again. Same problem, not having much luck at all. So my air investment, which is pretty hefty, I've got 2 fuckable fighter bombers. ME-210 I got, well, there's 1 less now. But I think I bought in 2 or 3, I can't quite remember. And I had a fighter as well. But not having much joy with them. Decided to go back up here again. I did get eyes on this. I thought, oh, because you can take out the Panzer IV would be nice, but I think the pack might actually do the work on this. I have a feeling. Yeah. Bailed out first hit. Oof. Yeah, because these are, as I always say, these are so dangerous. And the off-map does look like it finishes it off there. Don't think that was a shell. So, moving in my Stug 4. Pick up the rinky-dink tanks. And I've just got a single tick on as well. I've not had it for very long, and we're coming to the end of B phase. So I do have a lot out on the map, a lot more than him, but I'm just not really being aggressive enough, to be honest. I'm not pushing hard enough here. My Stug 4 not having much luck. The Alf, yeah, just because they're recon, they get the shot off a bit quicker, and he manages to take me out there. Very, very disturbing, very upsetting. So the APCR 3 damage. So we got two hits off. That Stug clearly was damaged by something else before as well. So medium. Do mediums have... I think they have them 10 HP, yeah, so 6... Yeah, two hits from APCR shouldn't kill a medium. You need 8. I think that's correct. Don't quote me on that. Alright, so I did manage to get into here. Yeah, I just threw down a bit of smoke with these fellas and rushed in. Maybe you saw that when I was yabbering. I sure as hell didn't. And I'm trying to rush up into here as well now. So at this point I was spotting a sperm tiger. That's a different kind of beast altogether. Yeah, the sperm tiger. And so I was like, maybe I should unload these. Although to be honest, I probably didn't need to do this. I probably could have just... Yeah, probably could have just unloaded up here, but yeah, the second Focke-Wulf does take him out anyway. I was bringing another just to make sure. But he might die for that. Yeah, he does. Oof. Painful watching these. And there's his artillery. I'm still just at a measly single tick, and we are into C phase. But I do have a pretty big force on the map. I've pushed through. 1410. I'm just looking for that third flag somewhere, and he has made a sneaky assault. Probably not so sneaky. Someone with half a brain would have been able to see this. I wasn't looking at all. As you see, I don't have the map up here. I just don't have it on when I'm playing as well. But I was just focused. I could have just done that for a second and seen if anything was going on. I think the mini-map for me, it just interferes too much with my line of sight and what's going on the map. Yeah, I don't know. I should notice this in the next couple of minutes-ish. Yeah, oh yeah, because it goes to 12-12 now. I'm like, what's going on here? Like, it's got this back, but why is it 12-12? Yeah, decided to start pushing up through the forest. He's got very little vision around here, so I could get these through. I decided to, you can see the orders I give my half-track. Bit crazy. Move there, then kill him, then go over that way. Just trying to get to, I give it a different order in a second just to move around here and hold this flag if I can. 13-11 now. Still don't think I've noticed this because I'm an idiot. Reinforce me with flaming into it. At this point I was expecting some sort of push from him somewhere else. And it's probably after I brought this in, it's like, oh, look at that. Not so good. But it's very thin everywhere. Panzerschrecks, I was again worried about the armour over here coming up and doing some work on me. So I thought to drop these over here, drop this one up here. Although I think I decided to drop this a bit later. Or not, I couldn't just in time, but I do, yeah, give it attack order straight away, and didn't really need to do that because, yeah, the pack got it, but unfortunately the Jagd Panzer IV got mine. So 15-9, sneaky flag. Decide to start marching these across here to try and get into this place. These tanks, annoying. I don't believe I think I have noticed because I brought all of these into here. I don't know. All right, yeah, I've definitely noticed now. I'm like, oh dear, that's not good. So Sperrverband. Yes, this is one I tried to bring into reinforce here. They must have got unloaded by the tank. All right. The Shrek seems strange. He could see that, but I couldn't see. Oh, he did see the tank. Sorry, the tank is gone. Oh, I think the Stug got that though. Yeah, but now I'm pushing back onto here, trying to get this flag back to 13-11. He kept on coming back into here, which was really annoying me. And his what are they called? Yeah, MG42s. There's plenty of them there, which were mopping me up. So I just put my units too far forward like this, and they were getting cleaned up. I should have put them a little bit further back, because they're really good in CQC. But he's got the MP44s as well, so yeah, it's a tough one. Yeah, I did blow up the original pack over here, but he's sensibly brought in another one in exactly the same position. I stir my Marder. I want to move them up here and start laying down fire onto this hill, pushing these off and reclaim this flag as soon as I can. 1410 now. Pushing my Stug up. I'm desperate to get this flag again. You can see him even march this guy straight across the open just to get it. Somehow holding on to this, and the Brandenburger managing to do well. He's very fearful of coming forward here, so he's ended up unloading these back here. He's got a Tiger out, covering this hill nicely. My Stug, I did know there's a Tiger down here somewhere, so I was just keeping my Stug out of harm's way, more to support the infantry that's in here. Brandenburger Pioneers coming in, MG as well. This pack can't quite line up fast enough over there. I don't think it has a range for it, yes. Yeah, with the AP, by the time it lines up, it's not got the best line of sight either. But by the time it lines up from here and is about to fire, then it loses sight of it. Whereas a pack 40 in here, you get eyes all the way down this road, we'll be able to fire and get it shot off in time. Again, bomber having no luck whatsoever. I have got a 15-9 now. Stern and Marder have got rid of the pack up there, I mean the Panzer up there, but not this one. I thought it was the same one actually, I just thought he'd repositioned it, but apparently not. He's bringing a pack in now as well, and a Tiger. Plus one Tiger here, one Tiger here. And he's brought these out, I believe the Tiger's got in C, which means he could have 3. If he brought them out in B, then it was just 2. But I think this one came out earlier. I'm not entirely sure where this card is. So a bit of division knowledge does help, so you know how much army your opponent has. I was more fearful of these things, Jagd Panzer IVs, because you get lots of cards in this deck, but he doesn't appear to have that many of them. Or he's not brought that many out. SK-18, artillery. Where's he firing? He's trying to blow up the Marder, which is, I guess it has half a chance. But from that distance, with no radio over here, I wouldn't say half a chance. A bit of half a chance. Yeah, this is all going terrible here. I was just, at this point, I was just like, oh my god, I'm going to lose this for sure. But, yeah, and that's why I started to try and think about making a push in this area. Finally, this pack has finally managed to get rid of this Panzer IV, which is annoying. And I'm kind of just about getting back into here now, maybe. But yeah, just finding it very frustrating to get this flag back. Seemed like I was fighting for it for a long time. Meanwhile, over here, oh, my Tiger, his Tiger got wiped out. The reason that happened, the Marder, he was firing at the Marder a lot. He didn't get, because of the accuracy of the Tiger. But it would be a 2-star, yeah. So he's just unlucky. He couldn't quite get a hit off into this, and I got a pen with my Marder. Then I brought out my Stug 4 here, and that was firing at it. So the Marder or the Stug, one of them got a side shot in as well, and managed to deal with that. And what happens if you don't directly manually target your tank to another tank, it'll fire at anything with the heaviest frontal armor. So it's changed targets as soon as it's seen a Stug 4, and it's repositioned to shoot at that. What I should have done if I was microing is like my Stug 4 out here. When the Tiger turns to shoot at it, I should have just reversed it out. Then the Marder will get 3 shots off at the side, and I can just keep bringing this forwards and backwards, forwards and backwards. So that is the kind of micro you can do in this game to gain an advantage. But yeah, it's quite obviously, as you can see, there's a lot more going on the map than just messing about with these tanks here. But it was an important thing to do. In hindsight, I probably should have tried a bit better with that. Is this pack going to take out the Tiger up there as well? Getting a bounce. The Stir having a go at the Tiger as well. It's getting side-shotted by the Pack 40, and now it's just going to get blapped. Yeah, I've seen this guy a bit too late. Oh yeah. Just wanted to get rid of his infantry out of here so I can hold this flag more securely. Yeah, my Stir does go down to the pack. It's got Panzer IVs again. Bringing out Pulthora of the Valkyrie up into this town for some reason. Yeah, it must be fearful of being picked off by armor, which is fair enough. But it wouldn't hurt to bring one out and test the ground. And he's got his Tiger out here. Yeah, I'm a little... yeah, this is probably a mistake by him. I would at least try to, you know, fast move them to here, not unload them. Then rush one forward and see if it's safe, basically. But you want to be unloaded into here. One into here if he's scared about this flag, the rest of them up there. So he's just giving me more time here. This Tiger's still alive. I'm desperately trying to rush and get across and get into this building. It's not working out. Yeah, not a pretty game, this one. Not a pretty game. Moving my guys across. Just still a bit worried about what is in here. I was trying to get a Shrek up onto here because I thought there was, you know, some more armor on this hill. I wasn't quite sure what was up there. I just decided to reinforce up here now. Yeah, seems overkill putting all that into there. Probably more due to inexperience. I think in terms of the micro, this player seems pretty decent. He's doing well enough. He's positioning things in, you know, attacking in vulnerable areas, probing away. It's just that it seems more to do with like map knowledge. Like, as me, I'm not going to be getting into here, so he's put all these units into there, and you can see he's like, oh dear, what have I done? So now he's moving them across there. Could have been a mistake. He might have meant to fast move them to here, but he just hit the wrong button. It does happen. Yeah, I think it's round about this point I just suddenly recall, oh, I've got Pack 41s. Oh yeah, there, bang. So I'm like, oh my god, why didn't I bring them out earlier? They're like amazing weapons. If I had one out here, could have dealt with this. Up here, could have dealt with anything over there. One back here, could have seriously done work up on the hill as well. But yeah, my mistake. He's unloading. I thought he did do this at some point. Yeah, so he's unloading out in the open there. Oh no, he's not. He's changed his mind. And now he's just attack moving. So he's just thinking like, alright, we're deep into C phase. I can just sweep through with a ton of infantry and wipe him out. He's not going to have enough. And he's fairly correct in a way. There's not a lot of infantry around here. I've got a little half-track, that is all the armour I have. He's bringing out some Panzer IVs. It's 8 minutes on the clock. I'm still just at a pathetic single tick, but pathetic at this point in the game is still giving me a bit of hope. So if there's playing against someone who I knew was like a really solid player, I would have surrendered by now, to be honest. But I was like, I don't know who this guy is, so maybe I can grind this out. This guy in here was really annoying. And then he's reinforced it with another one. It's like, ah, so frustrating. Yeah, these things, they do not strafe. So don't do this. Don't strafe with this plane. You're just going to get it killed like this. So dumb. Yeah, is this where I'm starting to... Yeah. I'm starting to sort of probe forward these. Start thinking about picking off this Tiger back here, which I can see because I got my recon here. Right. Central town. I've lost this flag a while back. I was just smoking off around here so I could bring in the flak, and now I'm moving him up a bit further. I don't even remember this happening. Oh, that is a nice kill. Getting up close and personal. It's really badly damaged now, though. That was lucky. Before that, he did pick off my Panzer IV as well around here, I believe. Or is that... Maybe that's a bit later on, actually. I do manage to drag this out a bit longer. I'm just moving this up now, this off-map vehicle. I've used all the charges in it. The radio's not of much good to me. I was just using it up to help secure this flag a bit better. I didn't realise it could be seen. Which is actually, looks like it's to my advantage. Yeah, because now the Tiger's firing at it. And now my Pack 41 starts having a go at the Tiger. Yeah, and I didn't want this to get stressed now, so I decide to advance the Panzer IV as well to get some shots to distract the Tiger. Oh, but I didn't need to, as you can see. It's already dealt with it. Oh, that's quite nice. Bomber coming in here, and this Valkyrie is a little bit worried about my Panzer IV getting picked off there as well. Now I'm feeling a bit more confident with it. Now the Tiger's gone. Thought probably a nice piece of armor in this region. Nothing much can get to me. Meanwhile, over here, he attacked me with these and then he changed his mind. So he's just not managing the battle on every point. I guess I've distracted him with the Tiger here. Did manage to get it. Snuck the flag back. 14-10 again. Move these guys up over the hill. The Stir is the one that got the Tiger. And I thought, I may as well just push forward and see if we can get to this flag as well. I thought this pack would have been gone by now because I've been firing at it a fair bit. Looks like the IG-18, or is it a Pack 40 is going to be... something's dealing with it anyway. He's not taking advantage of this position here. If you just move this up around here, it could do some serious nasty work into the town on me. But managed to get a foothold back in here again. Holding onto this flag just about. Panzer IV's getting battered. He's just bringing out artillery. A couple of Pack 40s as well. Artillery's probably not the right investment at this point. You could sort of just spam rush me. Now it's going to 12-12 and I was starting to think, yeah, maybe I can't swing this back. But I've got a hopeful rush, to say the least, over here. This pack's taking out the Marder. Looks like it's probably going to get the Stir as well. But I do get the flag. Yay! Got to take 5 minutes and then he's gone. I decided to bring a Shrek around into this forest. So saw these panzers in here. Move this Shrek forward. Hoping to pick off at least one panzer with a bit of luck. But apparently he's not in range. So he just stands there and gets shot by a machine gun. It's not really ideal, is it? Not what I was hoping for. Yeah, this Flak 41 now, kind of dominating this ground. Any reinforcements coming in around here, we'll start picking them off. Such a fantastic weapon. It's nearly broken me here. Brandenburger falling to pieces. Still got a Panzerfaust in the forest here. Picks off the Shrek as well in the vehicle. So it's looking pretty grim for me now. So surrender might be coming in. I've got a Marder 2 up here though to help out. There is a Panzerfaust in the forest here. This MG can do some work here, but MG won't be able to compete with the tanks. He is dangerously close to my Panzerfaust now. I have got the center flag still. I'm rushing like you won't believe up here. And looks like I'm finally going to get this flag. I'm just throwing in units, hoping for the best. His panzers, slow as they are, they're taking their time to get over the ridge and get eyes on me. Do manage to secure the flags. 14-10. 3 minutes left. Panzer in very dangerous position, like it just needs to step up half an inch. And I can take one of these out. Probably both of them, if I play it right. Marder 2 picking off reinforcements, but the Pak 40s probably, there's two of them, probably going to make light work of that Marder. Yeah, the Marder's not happy at all. Somehow surviving, but surely not two more barrages? No. And I do spot this. And I regret this. I retreated to reload. I should have just kept going because it probably would have got a double kill off. And now he's bringing in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Valkyrie up onto the hill. He wants to break the hill because then he can get these two flags. And this one, and it will be 12-12 regardless of this here. Plus he's marching in with all of these. I'm barely holding on here. 2.5 minutes left. Yeah, it's flipping back and forth between 14 and 13 flags for me now. He's repositioning his armour around here. Not quite sure why. He's just giving me a flag here for nothing. So I'm happily taking that. 14-10 now. I do have more tanks, I just can't afford to bring much in, so I'm just going for the infantry spam. Decided to get some infantry into here just to hold on. We've lost this flag. 14-10 again now. Let's bring out Valkyrie up onto the hill. I've managed to sneak this flag, so I've got 59, 1 minute to go. And somehow, I think more by error of my opponent, I am going to finish this game out with a victory somehow. Absolutely don't deserve the victory. Played pretty bad, I would say. I played really bad. But my opponent, I just think it's a matter of I've got more experience of him, is why I managed to grind this one through. If you just put some infantry into here, I'm fairly sure over the next few minutes, unless he's completely run out of armour, that he would have suffered. Well, sorry, he would have made me suffer. Yes, 59, 10 seconds, 8, 7, 6, and yeah, very, very lucky win for me, I would say. But this division, I've been playing it mostly on Maverick, and I'm not particularly happy with the way it plays. Yeah, this guy, he's not. Yeah, overracking 718. Yeah, not terrible at all. Not a terrible player, but still a bit to learn. By the looks of it, could just be down to map knowledge and knowledge of my division and all sorts. There's so much to take in this game, but he seemed like a solid enough player. Yeah, I got some nice kills at the start. I got the majority of the kills right in the first 10 minutes. I was just mopping up quite a bit of stuff, not massive points. Then phase B, he actually hammered home a fair bit there. Then phase C kind of evens out, but I think he's just throwing things away more at the end. But yeah, I think I wasted my planes more than anything. Should have made better use of them. A lot of them got shot down. But here. Yeah, the planes there, it's just too many shot down. I think that's where most of the points he got were from, and it was my mistake. I shouldn't, if I'm going to bring that many planes in, I should realise the kind of AA capabilities he's got. Anyway, let's just have a quick look, because I do want to go over the deck and what I think of this deck now. I don't know if it's I wouldn't say it's particularly strong in my opinion. It's certainly not weak. But yeah, this is what I was using. I don't think I've changed this since. Yeah, this is what I was using just then. And yeah, got 2 flat forwards. I got them in A as well, but I didn't even bring the bloody things out. I didn't make use of the half-track mortars properly either. These I was thinking more for killing AA, but I didn't use them like that. It might actually be worth taking these stupid things. These things I don't like. I think they're so inaccurate with their HE. They fire quite fast, but they're really annoying. Pretty useless. You can spam them out, but not a terrible amount. They're cheap. Is it like a makeshift AT gun? Like light AT gun? It's alright. It's alright. Then you can use it as actually, do you know what? That would actually make some reasonable sense to do. Now I say that, because we've got the IG. This is better and better pen. If I was to do that, maybe, yeah, because what's annoying on this, you only get one card of pack 40s, so I want them in B. I want 5 of them. That's why I got Shrek Mad and some Marders here. This thing I'm not keen at all on this. 1000 meter range, 75mm pen. That could be an idea. It's slow moving though, but as a this could do the trick. I think that might be something I might actually give this a try actually. The mortars are nice. I didn't use the leader or anything. It's difficult. The Panzergrens are definitely essential. Yeah, I'm making an effort not to use the these guys, even though they are generally better. Have they got the same loadout? No, they've got a better submachine gun. Got an extra HP. Got more rifles. And I believe, is that a better rifle? No, it's not. I don't understand why it's 25 points this one though. Just because you get more availability. It'll be better for me to taking these in B, because I don't really need them in A, to be honest. You could make do with some yeah. Oh, they're not. These are not phase locks. I was lying. They're not phase locked at all. Yeah, so it'd probably make more sense to just bring in Panzergrens in A. Bring in 9 of them instead of these things. Yeah, it depends what I want to do with this. Brandenburger, maybe not bring them in A at all. They are really handy in CQC though. Yeah, but this is not. I'm just trying to get use out of these things, and it doesn't seem to be working. I can't see the point in having them. Frustrating as it is. You've got so much. You've got basically all the standard German stuff, which is solid as it is. Then you've got more elite German stuff. The Brandenburger Pioneers, double flamers. Okay, you can put these in B as well. Double vet them. Get 7, and in A you've got these flamers as well. So it's really tasty. And you've got Stern Pioneers if you want something a bit cheaper than 25 points. It's mad, but I just prefer the 12-point ones. They're just a bit more beefy. Can tank a bit more damage. Yeah, it's crazy good infantry shop. You could probably use the last card, but then it's a case of, if you're going to take this much stuff, then may as well up-vet everything, but everything's as highly vetted as it can be almost. Then you got these silly things. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one. Anyway, Let's just leave that for now. I might come back to that. I want to look at the where are they? 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 Yeah, feel free to run away now if you wish, but I just want to... I'm mostly talking to myself at the moment. Where have they gone? They're at the bottom somewhere on the here. Balance grinder. So would this do the trick? Ah, right, so I'll put these guys in, so it goes, yeah. I'll put them at double vet as well. So we could have A, 4, 6, 8, double vet, 3, 5, 6. Interesting. Do I need to double vet them? Probably not. Should get 8 of them in C. Then I could make use of them at the end of the game, possibly. But I just don't know. I just don't know what to do about this. It's 97 units. It's a lot. Yeah, these can't be up vetted. It's a really strange division. Yeah, if I put these at double vet as well, because you're not the leader. This is the issue is what I'm thinking. Like using your commanders. Oh yeah, commander good for a long game, but your Brandenburger they're locked at 2 stars, so you can't go to 4 stars. These, I guess I could, yeah, just leave them back down there, so we can at least make use of the commander then, and everything else is at 1 star. So Brandenburgers are just not gonna. They just need a leader, and that's all to boost them up to 3 stars. And 1 card in A, B, and C makes sense. Not going to need any more than that. These are really, everything's really expensive though. Is this enough of these boys? But then I've got no leaders to boost these up in A, so what's the point in having them in A? Other than the fact that they're a bit cheaper. So I want these in A, but then I need to get these to back them up, and then they're not as good as what they should be. It's a mixture of nonsense. I know what I can do with this. Maybe I should just... Yeah, let's just empty this out. So let's empty this out. And what I think would make ersatz as well. This is nonsense. Could I do that? No, they've not got the range. But I would like, if I get some Panzergrens, I get Brandenburger, let's say A, B, C. Let's say I want that. Then get these crazies in A. Move these down to A as well. Then I want the flamers in A, but I want the cheaper... Yeah, this is where it gets a bit annoying. Yeah, may as well up-vet them, and I want these guys in B. Then in C I've got Brandenburger already. I'm probably going to want these. Oh, I can't get them there. Maybe get them in A, in a half track. Won't be a bad idea. Yeah, I tend to up-vet the Panzerfaust ones, because the Panzergrens you get 9 in A, and if you up-vet them you get 6, whereas the Panzerfaust you get 8, and if you up-vet them you get the same number. So I thought I may as well do that. That seems like overkill then. Yeah, don't need them in there then. Can I get them in C? Get them in C. Do that. That makes some sort of sense. How many units is that? 89. Got the recon's not an issue in this deck at all. No MGs in A. Is that sensible really? Not really, is it? Yeah, because the issue is more about the long range. You've got double MG42, double MG42. You kind of have to have the machine guns in A. I'm loath to bring in these ones just because the transport 80, 90, and it can make a big difference, and I'll probably just do them like that. Then the next issue is the leaders. 4 in A or 8 in B. Obviously I want 8, don't I? But I've not got another card of leaders around here. I've got the same AT issue as well. I've got more mortars though. The plane loadout I'm happy with. Yeah, this is a much better option than these stupid things. They can actually do some killing. But I'm mostly going to want the leaders. So these are double vet. These are double vet. And they're pricey as well, aren't they? Actually, they're not too pricey. That's a tough one. If I did something like that, maybe I should try this out. Just to hold the ground in the A phase. I've got enough range, got 10 units with decent firepower for range, with some half tracks to back them up. MGs as well. CQCs covered with these guys. Leader in to stop any surrendering. Flamers as well. Then in B, more of the same really. CQC. Could maybe get rid of these Brandenburgs. They're nice, but they sometimes seem a little bit like, nah, do I really want them? And get a ton of these in C instead. That might be a better idea. And then get these Panzergrens up varied so they can do a bit of work. That's even more infantry, isn't it? Plenty of tanks. I think it's definitely going to be better as a balance, this deck. It's just a case of how do you hold on. The lack of AT is annoying. Yeah, so 3 Panzer IVs, 3 Stugs at double vet with the IG. Get rid of the bloody... this is frustrating. Could get leader Stug as well. Nah. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? Shreks, I think you've got to have them in A. You just got to. Alright, that's something I was doing as well. I was playing around with this idea, the assault gun Panzerschreck on the half track. Could be a thing, but really, if there's any situation when I don't want that, I want fast moving Shreks. Which is faster than a motorbike or that, they're both the same. Motorbike stealth, good. Horse stealth, medium. Alright, so you want to take the motorbikes for sure. Maybe drop the Marders, but they do some nice work. They're pretty tasty. For killing some of the more bigger, heavier tanks, they can do a lot of work. They can help out a great deal. It's worth having them around. But I would really like to do something around here. I'm guessing this is worth 1. Yes, worth 1. Could drop a plane maybe? Oh, these are good for early airplay. These are good for a longer game. SDKFZs, 40 mils, Flak 41s, with munitions as well. Do I need munitions on this? Do I really need munitions on it? I've not got much in the way of that. I guess so for these. I just have to use these, utilize these much better. Just got to have smoke in A. There's so many games where I've not got smoke. I badly need smoke, especially in A phase. So it's a case of bringing these in, bringing 2 of them in A, which are expensive. And then bring in these. Nah. Maybe get rid of the off map. No, because you're going to need that as well. I think that will do for the bounce grinder. I can't see another way around it. How many half tracks? Could I chuck these in half tracks at the end? There's 14 of them. But I want the half tracks at the start. The big issues are leaders. I could just drop the commander and then chuck in these. No commander. So these at 1 star, 2 star, they're going to be good. That might be the best option. Really might be the best option. Yeah, I think I'll stick with that. Other things I was thinking possibly is dropping one of these, one of the infantry, maybe the Panzergrens, or moving those onto no vet and keeping the Panzergrens and dropping these things for the speed at the end. And then that would leave me with 4 points. Then I could get a commander and what else? Leader tanks. That isn't. You don't get many of these things, oh, do you? It's a shame there's no light tanks in here with the leaders. Anyway, I'll call it a day there. Been going on long enough. Maybe I'll edit this down. An hour, Jesus. Yeah, maybe. Alright, bye-byes.